chat today with Bo Dunn. We're going to talk about the AFC Championship game this weekend. How's it going, Bo?
Hey, I'm doing good. How about yourself, Johnny?
Good, doing real good. What'd you think of these games this weekend? Well, you got Cincinnati and Tennessee came down to the wire.
Yeah, uh, I just like I say, man, turnovers and stuff like that. It's not gonna make it in these playoffs.
Yeah,
Especially
that
in
really hurt them in the end.
yeah, in all these games, man. All number one seeds out. Only one made it through. Kansas City. So it's been a hard playoffs. I can say that. You know what I'm saying, for me and my people. But it's the nature of the game, man. It's a modern NFL. So you just
Yeah,
got, especially with these 18 weeks of games, everything's just so different. So you just got to kind of tweak your system, tweak your numbers, and just keep being disciplined, man. So try to turn a profit this week, man. Looking forward to the Sunday games. Got some picks already locked in, ready to talk about it.
all right, all right. Yeah, the Bengals definitely won the turnover battle. Um,
Yeah, and
the,
they
the,
did the same thing with the Raiders.
oh, yeah, and that's huge in the playoffs. You can't allow them turnovers. Now, the one problem was Burrow, he was sacked 9 times for a total of 68 yards. So if they expect to have any chance against Kansas City, they can't allow that to happen this week.
Exactly. And I
Yeah.
think I don't think they can fix that in a week. So
No.
I read an article where Zach Taylor said he gonna try to design more plays where Joe can get the ball out quicker. So that's letting me know right there that they ain't figured out their O line issues.
Yeah. And the last time these two played, I forget how many yards, but Jamar Chase had a hell of a day against them. He really lit it up. Um,
Yeah, that was at I think they had a total offense of 500 yards in that game.
yeah, and they
Yeah,
came back
so
and won in the last second with that field goal. So Kansas City, they got
yeah,
to
Kansas
keep the ball
City
moving.
just melted down. They melted down in the second half. I think they done scored like 3 points. So I don't think that the Bengals defense is that good. I don't see them doing that twice.
Yeah, one of the keys for me is the Chiefs have been playing really good on defense, stopping the run. Against the Bills, they only allowed 41 yards outside of Josh Allen scrambling. But as far as the running backs, they only gave up 41 yards. Where that's much improved for this Kansas City because that defense always worries me when with Kansas City. I know Mahomes and they can all put up points, but they're also giving up a lot of points a lot of times.
Yeah, but in that situation, um, right now I believe that Kansas City gonna tighten up that defense. And as far as that running game go, that's the only way that the Bengals will be able to stay in this game. If you look at the game last week, um, the only way that the Buffalo Bills stayed in that game was they were able to go strike for strike with Pat Mahomes and them. So I don't think that the Bengals will be able to do that because that O line. I think that it'll be too much pressure put on Joe. So they're gonna have to establish that running game if they wanna, keep and play with the game. Plus, another thing that I always say about teams like Aaron Rodgers and the Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs that the best way to beat these type of teams is to keep that offense off the field. So if the Bengals can't establish that run, it's gonna be a long day.
Right, right. What do you think of the total 54 and a half? Kind of high,
Yeah,
or
it already been bet up. It started at 50.5 points. So I see a lot of money coming in. They done push it up to 54, 54 and a
yeah,
half in some spots. I think there's a lot of public money. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. The public loves the overs. They want to see a shootout like we just saw with Kansas City and Buffalo. And
Yeah, to me, as far as that total go, I think it got too high. I know that both these teams can put up a lot of points, but Cincinnati have been only giving up 21 points in their last 7 games. And I think that it'll be a little bit lower scoring than what a lot of people think. Like I said, the last game when Kansas City played the Bills, if you saw that game, it was 26-21 with a two
Oh
minute.
yeah, it was heading toward the under, and that fourth down that they completed to keep the drive going. Then they had a guy wide open in the end zone, and then you saw all the points started coming in real quick right there.
Yeah, I think it was like 25 points scored when less than 2 seconds left in that game.
Yeah,
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 so that was crazy, and I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening Sunday. I think that it's gonna be pace of like a slow pace of game. That's the only way the Bengals gonna be able to do this. Kansas City, they don't want to get in a shootout, especially in Arrowhead Stadium. I don't think they want to do that. So I think what they game plan gonna be able to do is try to get that run game established with Joe and keep Pat Mahomes off the field. That's gonna be the keys to success for the Bengals. If they can do that, they have a chance. If they can't get that running game going, then that's why I like Kansas City minus at 7.
yeah. I agree. Now Burrow he got sacked 9 times that game for a loss of 68 yards, so they were behind the chains a lot. But he was able to bring them back a lot of times and move the chains, including that last drive to get into field goal range. So
Yeah,
Kansas City's
also,
defense is going to have to be top notch, and it's going to come down to turnovers too. Kansas City hasn't been turning over the ball at all. Last game they only had though they had 0 turnovers, but they only had 1 penalty, and that's real important too. Is, you can't get behind the chains. You can't be 2nd and 15 because I think Cincinnati could have scored a lot more points if Burrow wasn't put on his back so many times.
exactly. And wait, I think that if I'm correct, I think that Kansas City getting back a couple of their players. I know Matthews is coming back, and one more player I seen he's coming back as well. So they was missing in that Bills game. So
Oh
I
yeah,
so I think that's gonna boost up that defense. And like I said, I just think with that O line issues for Cincinnati, I think that Kansas City will be able to get pressure. And like you just said, they'll be back behind the chains a lot in this game. You know what I'm saying? So I think um, if Cincinnati can't make it to 20 points, and I don't see them doing it. My numbers I'm looking at in all my simulations, I don't have them scoring over 21 points. So yeah, I think if they can't do that, it's gonna be a long day for them. And like I said, with that statement that Zach Taylor made, that he got to figure out some ways to get that ball out of Joe hand quick. That's letting me know, man, right there, that they're not gonna be able to fix those issues in a week. I know they got an extra day. They played on Saturday, so they do have an extra day of preparation. But I think Patty Mahomes and Kansas City on a mission. Barley win that game last week. That's gonna be a wake up call for them, and I think that defense will be ready to go. You know what I'm saying? I know that Joe and Jamal Chase. I know they're dangerous. I know they got other weapons, but if they don't have time to develop them plays, that's key to our offense. If that O line can't stand up, yeah, it's not gonna and nothing's not gonna work.
well, and it's going to be a bigger, louder crowd there in KC and on a bigger stage. Um, Burrow and Chase and them guys are, you know, young and fresh into the playoffs where the Chiefs are doing this every year. They're used to the pressure. They're playing at home. They got their crowd behind them. So that's going to be another advantage to look at is, the Chiefs have been here. They're on a mission. They got their butts kicked last year by Tampa in the Super Bowl. So they're focused. And I think Burrow is the future of the NFL. It's just going to come a little short right now. Kansas City just has too many weapons. And the other thing that really gets to me is Kansas City is 52% on their third downs, and that's key. If you can keep the chains moving, that makes a big difference.
Yeah, that's a great point right there. That's a great point. And
So
and like you just said, man, this stage I think it's gonna be just too big for Joe. I think Joe Barrow gonna have them nerves. You know what I'm saying? He haven't been here yet. This is his first time making it this deep into the playoffs. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be
yeah,
ready.
they've been playing on. We have nothing else to lose, and they're playing on that this week. Nobody expected them there.
Mhm.
They're playing on we have nothing to lose. Let's just go out and play our game. But Kansas City definitely has a lot more to lose. They've been here. They are used to playing in these types of games where
Yeah.
I just think a bigger atmosphere in Kansas City than it was in Tennessee. I think, and
And
like I
we
said,
got
I
it.
think Burrow is going to really do some really remarkable things, but it's just not going to be this year. It's going to take another year or two. They need to pump up that O line. Um,
Yeah.
Maybe add another piece on defense or two. But their defense has done really good this year. Their rushing D is fifth in the league, only giving up 102. But Kansas City really don't run a lot. It's the passing that they got to really be concerned with. They got so many weapons, and yeah, I tell you what, Hardman, you can't slow him down. I mean,
Yeah. And like I said, Cincinnati, they passing defense is ranked number 26. So
yeah,
so that's where they're gonna be most vulnerable at. I don't see no way they're gonna be able to contain these guys, man. Everybody healthy, Kelsey healthy, Hill is healthy. You know, it's just I just think it'll be close for a while because I don't think they're gonna lay it down. But at the end of the day, I think and then another thing that I was thinking about that over and under. We seen that in the last game that Cincinnati, if they got the fourth down, like 4th and 1, 4th and 2, they're gonna go for it.
right.
And they can't afford to just settle for field goals like they did against the Titans. So that may play to the over. You know what I'm saying? If they go for a lot of 4th and 1s, 4th and 2s and convert them, but they're gonna have to score touchdowns. I think last week they scored like so many field goals. I think like 5 or 6 field goals. So if they want to win this game, they're gonna have to get in that touchdown. So I don't see if Kansas City can stop them from converting some of them fourth downs attempts, then that'll be good as far as covering the spread. But yeah, man, field goal for not get it done this week.
No, no. And you're not going to have Mahomes giving you a gift with 25 seconds left.
No,
That's for sure.
not at all, not at all. This is not Ryan Tannehill.
No.
Yeah,
And Andy Reid is a master of working that clock. If there's 6 minutes left, he's able to eat up usually that whole clock if he wants to.
right.
So
And
I see this game could be close in the first half. I could see it 14-10 possibly. Um, and then in the second half, Kansas City will make a few adjustments. And like you said, I could see Kansas City covering the 7. But I would definitely get it early. It is moving. It's moving to 7.5. I see it a lot of places here. You don't want to get stuck on the hook. All right, everyone, that's going to wrap it up. So this has been a live show here with Bo Dunn. You can find Bo on YouTube at Bo Dunn channel. I'm going to put the link in the description. Check him out. He's a great handicapper. He's putting out great plays every day, free of charge. He has a free play service. He also has paid selection. So check him out, Bo Dunn, on YouTube. I'm going to put the link in the description. Thanks for coming on, Bo. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.